we're here. um, I hope you can hear me. Okay. I'm Susan Leonardson.
I'm Andrew Beer.
And we're here live with you again.
Yay.
I feel like it hasn't been a while, but it's also been a while.
I know a lot has happened. It feels like there's so much that's happened. So it's
Yes. So my voice is still a little bit off from FHL. I'm still recovering. I don't know what's happening, but I think first I wanted to just say we've had an influx of people joining our CF 2.0 Geek Out Facebook group right here. Over the last week, I think we have had like over 200 of you join in the last week, which is really exciting. And I just want to say you guys are in a really cool spot and we're excited to have you here. Anything you want to add, Andrea? Oh, no,
I was like Andrea more just, okay. I never was really the cool kid, but like all of a sudden I kind of feel like we're with the cool kids. It's awesome.
We are the cool kids, Andrea.
That's right. That's right. We officially are now new definition of cool.
Okay. So our goal today, well, first of all, before we get into that, so we are going to talk about updates and stuff. Andrea, your feed looks a little bit off. Just letting you know that. Hopefully it gets caught up. I think we're okay.
Okay.
Okay. Tomorrow we are doing a 4-hour workshop here in the CF 2.0 Geek Out Facebook group. If you're watching this later on YouTube, come join the group. The link's going to be in the description. We're doing a 4-hour workshop, getting our accounts started, set up in CF 2.0. We'll see how far we get. I think we have we will keep going. If we get things done real fast, we'll just keep going, I think is the plan. We're just going to work on things for the 4 hours. And it's going to be really, I've done like work sessions in the past. This is not what this is. This is more of like, we're going step by step. If you have your account, come follow along. If you don't have your account, you can just watch and learn so that when you do have your account, you're ready to go. You know exactly what to do. And so that's tomorrow in the group. Everyone's in a different time zone. So jump in there. There's an event pinned to the top of the group. You can see what the time is for you in your time zone. And okay. All right. And then today, you want to tell them what we're doing today?
So today I think we're just really like recapping on all of the things that we've been doing so far, right? And the general like, hey, big decision plan, deep diving into the things that you and I have learned so far as we've been like tinkering around. Is that
yeah
in alignment?
I think,
yeah. Am I missing
so anything? We have someone in our group. We don't see your name on this side of it, but I'll see you in the group, so I'll be able to call you out by name as soon as I get to the right spot over on my other monitor. But there we go. It's Rachel Leslie. Hey, Rachel.
Hey,
okay.
Rachel.
So we are here to kind of do a recap. What's the status of CF 2.0? What Andrea said. We're just going to try to lay it all on you of like all the updates. So we're going to do that. All right. Should we just jump into it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So a lot of you are new. A lot of you were at FHL. A lot of you were not. If you don't even know what FHL is, that's okay. It's Funnel Hacking Live. It's the annual event that ClickFunnels hosts. It's like the coolest business marketing event you could possibly go to. If you've never been, amazing. I highly recommend you go.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So there we were like, I think Andrea and I were super, super excited for 2.0 announcements because we've been running this community for the past year. And Russell and Todd, like day 2, Russell and Todd were like, okay, we're going to tell you all about CF 2.0. So they come out on the stage and I'm like freaking out. I'm like, it's here. The time is here. I'm like messaging in the group, like, guys, they're on stage. So then they presented it in a way where they basically told us everything that we're going to get that day, phase 1. And then there is a phase 2. So I think if you guys are cool with it, we're going to just break that down real quick and talk about what we have, what we've played with, the status of those things. Okay. All right. Let's just jump into it then.
And especially for those of you who were watching on the live right after, because we did like hey, here's the overview of all the things that are in phase 1. What we're basically going to start doing now is like deep diving. Because I think Susan and I both have talked a lot about, we keep getting asked from our customers, like, Should I go over to 2.0? Should I go to 2.0? And really the most honest answer I can give right now is I don't know yet. And so we're kind of putting like pressure on in the next 30 days to really deep dive to say like, can we in good faith and good conscience say, let's do it now? Or is it, hey, we need to wait a little bit? It's never a question of if, it's just a question of when is what we're trying to understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that changes daily. And
Yeah.
sometimes within hours. If you guys have watched any of the lives I did yesterday, I was in the group 3 times, and like in the morning I was like, "Oh my gosh, you guys, this is not ready. Like I don't know what's happening." And then I figured out my account wasn't totally updated, and I got my account updated, and then I jumped back on. I'm like, "I figured it out. Like this is amazing. Like I'm so ready for this." So like it changes hourly too.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to show the phase 1 graphic. This is just my photo right from their giant screen in the room. But should we just quickly just go through, and we don't need to really, I don't know, we can deep dive wherever we want to, but should we just do a quick overview, phase 1, phase 2, and then we can spend the rest of the time talking about what we need to.
Yeah, let's do it.
And then I know Rachel's in the comments. Rachel, I did see your post in the group. I haven't approved it yet, but we can answer your questions here too if we can. She's wanting to know about some affiliate stuff and launch dates and all that stuff. So
yes. Okay, cool. Yeah. And you have some good answers on that front.
okay. All right. I'm going to stop talking and let you go.
Okay. No, yeah. Okay. So Funnel Hub we're all really familiar with, right? Because Funnel Hub is the thing that they've been giving us since the very beginning when they first launched beta. So for those of you, just real quick recap, Funnel Hub is basically a website equivalent, but it has funnel strategy infused into it. We've done a bunch of priors and you can dive into that. So that's what Funnel Hub is.
Okay.
And I think if you watch our priors, that'll probably give you the best idea of like, is it ready? I could probably say like, I do have one client right now that I'm not pulling over there right now just because it felt a little bit buggy. But I know, Susan, you've been more successful in building on the funnel hubs and like having them go live. And I've had one
but they're
successful
still buggy.
one. Yeah.
So, I helped a client. We made a funnel hub. I checked it just 2 days ago, and like it was totally set, totally fine. Links were connected. All the text was all the right size, mobile, desktop, like it was all perfect. I checked it 2 days ago and I was like, why are all the sub headlines tiny? Like I had to go back in and fix it all. And we noticed like some of his icons, like the links were all of a sudden missing. So there's still some bugginess happening.
Yeah. So like where I was at, so like I released one of my funnel hubs on a domain that I was okay. It was like a different domain, but it was a really simple one. And it was one that's like, it doesn't determine the make or break of my business, so but then I have a client right now who we tried to build in, and a big shout out to Nicole Kuntz. She's my lead designer. She's amazing. But, we tried to build in 2.0. We both were like, 1.0 just feels more stable right now. And so we're not quite ready. But that was also with right before they released and Funnel Hacking Live. And so we're going to try to give it one more go again in the next 30 days and let you know. But there are some bugs. Yeah.
So, and then the next thing on this timeline is it's just the ClickFunnels 2.0 ClickFunnels, like down there on the bottom, which I think is what they would be referring to as the funnels, the actual funnels. Are we able to build funnels?
Yeah. We've started to dabble. So we're going to go deeper into that probably next week on the Geek Camp, Geek Out Camp, Geek Camp. Right? I have that. Geek camp. Geek camp.
Right. Yeah. Geek boot camp, but we're calling it geek camp.
Yeah. So I think, so because this week it'll be opt-ins and CRM basics, and next week will probably be the funnels. But I know both you and I have played in that. Yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, but we have it, and we were like, 2 weeks ago, we were like, I don't even know if we're gonna have funnels. We don't even know what we're gonna have.
Yeah. And I will say, so in order to begin to even do a funnel, I started with payment gateways. And I do think that there's a lot of promise with the payment gateways. Like it's actually pretty amazing. That's over there on the Payments AI. So like Nicole, for instance, is in South Africa, and we have this like convoluted way for me to pay her because like it's just trying to get money to South Africa. It's really hard. Right. And so part of the promise of the Payments AI is that it is that we're able to what's it called? That we're able to collect money around the world. Yeah. They did say every country in the world.
I
Yeah.
did say I saw somebody in one of the groups that I don't remember if it was like the funnel builders group or what, but someone was having issues getting it specifically for South Africa to work. But I mean, we got to remember this is new. They're probably still trying to also get it fully set up and integrated. And um, maybe it's not 100% of the countries right now, but there's plans to. Like, we don't know all of that information.
Right.
So
Yeah. And it was more of like a traditional payment gateway though, because it does require well, I guess when I set up my Stripe, it was the same documentation, but like, EIN and proof article for your business and things like that. So pretty easy setup though in terms of the flow so far.
yeah,
So been really happy with that easy Stripe connection in there. So
awesome. Okay, so then we've got page editor back up there on the top side, which is what we've already been playing with essentially.
yeah. Yeah.
So just
The only
more
difference is that now
areas
you have
for
the
the-
funnel elements. Yeah. Which again, I mean, I really do love. Oh, I should say on the funnel, like they do have the centralized product repository, which I love. Like
Mm.
love, 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 love. I hate how we have to build separate funnels in order to have accurate tracking on products. Like it's so frustrating.
I was
So yeah, love
I
that.
was playing with so I have not done like a funnel build yet. That's yeah, like you said, we've just dabbled. But I did go in. I was like, I need to see the capabilities of products. So I went in. I set up 2 dummy products. One was a digital product. One was a physical product because I was like, I had somebody asking me like, am I gonna be able to do like sell shirts right now on it? And I was like, oh well, that requires like all the variations. We need all the sizes, all the colors. Like, how is it going to handle that? So I jumped in there. I did a live on it in the group yesterday, so you can go search that out. But I showed like it's awesome. Like, I really love setting up products. It's
Yeah.
so much better and so
Yeah.
different than anything that I've seen in other platforms and
Yeah.
softwares and stuff. I really like it.
Yeah. Agreed. Yeah. Definitely agreed.
Okay, so page editor, that's what we've been already playing with. It's just we can do it in more
Yep.
areas. And then
Follow-up
follow-up
funnels.
funnels.
I don't know yet. So I mean, honestly, ClickFunnels kind of has a steep hill to climb for me because I'm an active campaign user. Like I'm a power user of active campaign. And so that is my frame of reference of what makes a good CRM. So I think that it will get there, but it's not quite there yet. It still has a lot of like the logic and experience flow of follow-up funnels 1.0, where it like the contact isn't the base unit, which sounds really weird for CRM because that should be the base unit. But it's like just the ability to like manage my contacts in bulk and like understand just the segmentations and like it's just not not quite there yet.
And they think they're going to continue to improve on it. That's my guess. This is just like, this is what we have ready. It's good enough for you guys to get started. They will probably improve upon it. I was in there. I built out just like a really quick flow to test it. So much better than the old follow-up funnels though.
Yes.
We actually see a workflow. There's the flow can include tags, giving access to things. So I do like having all of that in one spot of like an actual flow. Like, at what point do I want to give them this tag? At what point do I want to give them access to this product that they bought? Like, maybe they don't get it right away. Maybe they wait 2 weeks and then I'm giving it to them. Like, it's going to be really easy for people to be able to visualize that in the workflow view.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So we have a lot of questions in the comments. We will get to them. Even if Andrea has to leave and I have to stay around and answer them, we'll get to them.
Yeah. Do we can start knocking them out now. I mean,
they are, some of them are related. Some of them I think we can wait till the end. I know we've got one in here from Rachel about email. Yeah, we'll talk about that. Well, it's email. So she says, I use ConvertKit for email. To be honest, that's considering Funnel Gorgeous on high level. I guess I'll have to try them both.
Okay, so I will be really honest. Like I highly recommend that you are not both on ClickFunnels and Go High Level. You don't need both. You're just confusing the waters and there's too much overlap between the two. So I think you just need to decide whether you want to go High Level or ClickFunnels. If you are going to stay with ClickFunnels, ConvertKit is, I mean, the thing that I like about ConvertKit is that it's really easy for people to get into, and I like it a lot better as a first entry starting point than MailChimp, right? Like it's way better than MailChimp, but you will have like hit a cap in terms of your ability to scale your CRM capabilities. And that's why, like, if you really want to get super serious about CRM right now, the only two options in my mind in the industry are ActiveCampaign and Keep. Unfortunately, Keep has a horrible user experience, and so I can't good conscious recommend it, but functionality wise, it gets you where you need to be. And so that leaves ActiveCampaign. So Reach, I don't know if that's helpful or not, but I would highly recommend. You'll be wasting money and have too much tech overlap between Go High Level and ClickFunnels to have both. So I would just choose one.
Yeah. And I think either way, like, I think the discussion we're trying to figure out is like, is the new follow-up funnels in 2.0 going to be what we recommend to start
Yeah.
using with our clients that do want to use CF 2.0, or are we going to still want to use like ActiveCampaign with ClickFunnels? And
Yeah.
I think that's where you're at, Andrea. Like, I gotta make sure that follow-up funnels is going to have the same functionality that my clients need that we're using in ActiveCampaign currently.
Exactly. Yeah. And if it doesn't, I mean, right now, ActiveCampaign and ClickFunnels has a native API integration, right? Which is also really big when you guys are making these decisions about tech stack. Like all of the zaps, like the second that something requires a zap, you are at risk, right? Just because it's not as tight of an integration. And so you really want to choose platforms that do natively integrate through an API connection.
And we know that ClickFunnels 2.0 is it's open API. It's going to be, and if ActiveCampaign is also built that way, then they will be able to be integrated. So there's going to be options. If you're like, this isn't quite working for me, there's going to be options. So see, Dan says, as long as you keep, okay, we got questions happening on like, what's happening with 1.0? What's happening with like how long do we have access to that? And I think the fact of the matter is we don't really know the exact answer to that right now. We only are making assumptions based on little things that we have heard. So Dan's doing a great job answering those questions in the comments. But I think bottom line for that is they did say early on last year that 1.0 accounts will go into a maintenance mode. I don't know if is it confirmed that the use will be limited. At this point, we don't know what that means. That could mean you can't build anything new. You might not be able to go in and edit anything. It could mean not that. I don't know at this point. But I do know that at some point, they're going to stop supporting it. And they are going to want everybody to move over to 2.0. And truthfully, this is my opinion. Andrea might have a different opinion. From what I am seeing, at some point, it will be everyone's best interest to move over to 2.0 at some
100%.
point.
Yeah.
Do you guys know if 1.0 users go to 2.0 with their affiliate? Okay, so the affiliate question: do affiliates stay with their person that they signed up with from 1.0 to 2.0? Do we have an answer for this? Or are we still making an assumption here as well?
I think we're still making an assumption. I think we're still making an assumption. We don't know.
I think our best guess is that is not going to be the case. Everyone's going to have to re-sign up. So what a great opportunity to reach out to your audience and your groups and make sure you still have relationships with them and the people that have signed up under your link, and warm them back up so that they'll use your link again. I think that's really the best answer. And I do know that they are going to, with the affiliate, CF 2.0 affiliates signing up, the affiliates program, they are going to be testing their actual affiliate feature in the software. So they want everybody to start sending their link. I think right now the super affiliates have their links. I don't know anything else beyond that. I know that was one of your questions, Rachel, of like, when do we get to do that? October 10th was the new date for when it's actually launching. Aside from that, I don't know anything else about the affiliate program. We'll probably have to just email support at that point.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. And I think it's, I'm excited. I really do hope that they got the affiliate better, because again, it was one more thing where it's like, I couldn't get people over to use Backpack. We use First Promoter, so it'll be really good to see, because at the end of the day, the affiliate choices out there, like you want to control the cart in ClickFunnels, right? And so that's why we use First Promoter, because it's the only affiliate tool out there that still allows you to control the cart, but yet do reconciliation and affiliates. So there's, I mean, other ones out there, but anyway, so I really do hope that they, hit the nail in terms of affiliate management, affiliate payout. So I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Okay, we're gonna move along here. We've got membership sites and then analytics that we haven't talked about yet. So we do have membership sites. We have been playing around in them. They are, my opinion is that it's improved, but there's a high learning curve, and I just still things that I haven't figured out yet with it. So I can't definitively say my whole
and I think
feelings on it yet.
Yeah. And I think, again, in this month, like that's on our hit list in terms of one of our geek camps. So we'll dive deep. I mean, Susan and I play around in membership space like 90% of our day. So it is definitely our jam. I know Dan is definitely, that's his jam. Like, so membership site is probably the thing that I am the most interested in. Like, what can we do? So we will dive deep, and I do think it's going to be more robust, but the degree of flexibility and customization is always going to be a question. So
yeah, for sure. What was the last thing I said? Analytics. So already in there, you can go, if you have an account right now, that is the phase one, the full phase one, you are FHL, you signed up for the 30-day trial, you have analytics in there. They are saying that analytics will be super accurate, because that is one of the downfalls of ClickFunnels 1.0, is that it's really inaccurate. And it's because not everything is all in one place. It's using other data points to try to guess the data. And so that's one of the benefits of having an all-in-one platform and software, is that the data is going to be way more accurate. So that's already being built in there.
Because it controls the point of conversion, right? Like the hardest thing, like you can do UTM, you can do wicked reports, you can do like all of these things, just trying to proxy the point of conversion. And so analytics inside of ClickFunnels is, I think, one of the most exciting things. It's awesome. I do want to circle back to one thing that Stella said. It's like we're starting over. It kind of is, but in like the most glorious, awesome ways, to be honest. I know it might feel like a lot of work. And I was actually having a conversation with Nicole this morning about this, that like, we know for funnel hubs, if we were to convert a 1.0 funnel hub to a 2.0, it takes a couple hours. Like, that's really not that hard once you understand how to build in 2.0. We don't know yet what that looks like for funnels. So we'll let you know. And like a realistic, how long does it really, take to convert a funnel from 1.0 to 2.0?
Yeah.
But I would say that, similar to like a move, in order to remove, you get a chance to kind of like look at all the crap that you've consumed over the past couple of years and be like, do I really need this? And like clean things out. I think the way that we had to work in 1.0, it incurred a lot of clutter. And so what I'm the most excited about in the move to 2.0 is that we get to declutter. So I don't need 10,000 variations of the same product. I don't need, like a million different designs, like with different styles. So anyway, that part I would say, let's, look at that conversion as like our opportunity to declutter our funnel world.
Yeah, I think that's a really great point. And I know that that's like the number one question that I keep seeing pull up on my feed is there like an easy import? Is there an easy like transport my 1.0 to 2.0? Does it integrate? And it's like, I don't think that you want that though. And the way that the products are, it's not going to be like click it and it's all set up for you. Like, there's going to be work to get it back to where it needs to be. And also in the page editor itself, we already know that there are features in the editor that is going to allow you to be able to build your page better, and it'll be more optimized for mobile, way more so than 1.0. So a direct copy into 2.0 is not going to be the best suit, the best way to go.
Okay, Nathan said something. Oh my God, he loves what he just went through. What funnel did you just go through, Nathan?
Yeah, let us know, Nathan. Andrea, do you have time to go through phase 2, or do you need to wrap it up?
I do need to peel off, but I am totally all in if you want to keep going, Susan.
I will keep going with you guys. Andrea will jump up. I'll just go over what is coming in phase 2 we don't really have a whole lot of information in it. So we will sign off and say bye to Andrea.
Yes.
And
Hey, and
we will be
Stella,
back
I
tomorrow.
love it. Get rid of the clutter. I love it. Yes, that's the motto. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing all you guys tomorrow.
Workshop. Be ready.
I
All
love
right,
it.
awesome. Okay,
I
Angie, I'll
love
see you
it.
tomorrow.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay,
Bye.
I'm sticking around, guys. I'm going to go through phase 2 so that we can know what's coming, because I know a lot of you are joining this community, and I asked one of the questions we ask is, what are you most excited about for CF 2.0? And I see your answers, and a lot of you are asking about stuff that's not quite here yet, and it's coming in phase 2. I'm going to preface this with, I do not know timeline. They did not give us any timeline. They didn't indicate on like when we would get certain things that are coming. I think they probably learned their lesson over the past year to not give any timelines and dates until they're literally ready to give it to us. So I have my phase 2 graphic here. We have stores down there on the bottom, cart funnels. So for stores, there's already things that are inside of the account right now that is store related. So like when you create a product, there is a little checkbox that says, do you want this product to be displayed in your store? Yes or no. You check the box. So there's already little hints of that in the account. I'm not sure what else they have to do. They probably need to finish the cart funnel as well, but the cart funnels to be able to really take advantage of having a store. Cart means that people will be able to add more than one product to the checkout before they check out. Whereas a typical funnel, you're just buying one thing at a time, right? And you're buying it, and then you get the next offer, and then you buy that or not buy that. But a cart is you're adding more than one thing. So I know that's coming as well. What we have the ability to do right now is you can sell products that require shipping. So if you need to set shipping on your products, if it's a physical product, you can do that currently. And I think that was all the questions I've been asked about that so far. So if you have more questions, put them in the comments. Affiliate system. So like I mentioned earlier, the affiliate system is going to be tested with the launch of CF 2.0. So they're not going to give it to us until they've tested it themselves. And that is hopefully going to go really, really well for all of us. And I know a lot of us are anxious to get the affiliate system because we're using third-party stuff, and that's just an extra expense. It's not integrating well. The data is separated from the other data. So affiliate system is going to be really awesome to have back together with our funnels. The open API, we mentioned that earlier too. That just means that any other third-party apps, software that is also open API that we can directly connect from ClickFunnels API to their API, means it can be integrated. So that's really, really good news. We also know that there is plans for apps and a marketplace for apps. So that opens it up for other developers. If you're a developer watching this, like think of the possibilities. You can develop things. I don't know what their process is going to be to keep everything in that marketplace quality and full of integrity. Maybe there's going to be an application system. I don't know what it's going to look like, but great opportunities potentially to be able to develop add-ons for ClickFunnels, which is exciting too. Let's see. Then we have countdown funnels. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but if you are familiar with deadline funnels, I think that that's just what it is. They obviously couldn't use the same name as deadline funnels. That's a whole different business. But countdown funnels sounds like that's what it is. Be able to have like open cart, closed cart, dates set, redirects based on purchase, based on times, based on when they're entering the funnel, all those kinds of things, which is exciting. Again, to have it all in one place. We have CRM funnels. So that'll be more like we have the CRM where the contacts profiles are at. That's obviously in there. As soon as someone opts in, you're going to have their information. But the CRM funnels, I believe, is going to be more like pipelines, seeing where people are at within your value ladder, within the pipeline that you're trying to take them through. So much more visual way of seeing where are people at in my ecosystem, where are they at in my value ladder, and what do we need to do to get them to the next step. And we have conversion boosters. They did talk about this at FHL, and I can probably grab my notes. Let me see. I have them right here. I may have not really taken very good notes. I may have just been trying to listen. But I think that it was just little things that will be able to do, add into your funnel. I don't know if anyone remembers from FHL what the conversion boosters were. Please just drop it in the comments. Hold on, I'm on the wrong page. Let me try to find it and I will tell you what I have. What was the other thing we have? We've got internal apps. So that was what I was just talking about along with the open API. So we will have the ability to have probably apps that ClickFunnels themselves are developing. Oh, Jimmy's on. Jimmy can answer questions. They're going to be internal ClickFunnels developed apps. I'm excited to see where that goes. And then I think potentially guessing here, but I think that the developers on the outside can. Think like use proof. You said basically deadline funnels, applying actual. Yeah, so that was the countdown funnels. I'm not sure what use proof. Oh, yeah. Use proof. Okay. So like the little pop-ups down on the bottom that say like so-and-so just bought this in Michigan, so-and-so just bought this in California, like those things. Little add-ons. That sounds awesome. And then I know like built within the entire system, there are opportunities to do split testing like we've never been able to before. So yeah, conversion boosters, Jimmy's saying digital table rush. Show this up here. Yeah, okay, awesome. So I may have been wrong on what I just talked about use proof being, but that's awesome to know. Just the possibilities are endless, I think. All right, I forgot what I was just saying. But the split testing. So there's a lot of different opportunities to do split testing within the actual funnels and pages themselves, within the email, the follow-up funnels, split testing emails, and flows, split testing flows, like different sequences of emails. It's just going to be really, really cool. Jimmy, this is StreamYard. It does so many cool things. Okay, so that was phase 2. That's what we have to look forward to coming to. So I'm going to just quickly check. That's phase 1. This is everything that we have now. I'm going to quickly check the comments, make sure I didn't miss any of your questions. And if I can't quickly see any that I missed, then I will be in the comments and I'll reply there. I think we covered all of them. Oh, no, Sarah's got a question. I think maybe I said I'd answer it in a bit. Maybe it got answered already. Let me see if I can find it. So Sarah was asking here, do we know when we can add additional sites? So far, I can only set up one website on my account instead of 3. So Sarah, the people that attended FHL and we were able to sign up for the 30-day trial, the funnel hackers plan level, I think is what it's being called right now. We have basically the 30-day trial to the top tier plan, which includes 3 workspaces, I believe. At least that's what the graphic said, but I know that the graphic that's been floating around, and I've even posted it in this group, I think that they're changing it. So I pulled it down in one of the places that we put it in this group because I think it's going to get updated. But currently in my account that I have, I have 2 workspaces created. So if you were at FHL and you signed up for that plan, you can create more than one workspace, which I believe is a site. I think that those terms are interchangeable, if I'm not mistaken. One site per workspace. I think Jimmy's answering in the comments, but I do have one site per workspace. So yeah. Okay. So one site per workspace, but you can create more than one workspace if you are on that plan currently. So I did that yesterday. I have in my account, I have the workspace for our CF 2.0 Geek Out stuff. And then I created another workspace where I'm going to be putting my own business stuff in there. So that I think is the proper use of workspaces. I'm still fuzzy on the proper use of having different sites. I think, when we think about Russell's offers and he's got so many different funnels, so many different offers, I think really maybe we could do that someday of like breaking up what Russell's got and saying like, okay, like these are his different funnels. These would all make sense together under one site, but this is where it would make sense for him to have another site. Like maybe we can figure that out so we have an example to go off of. Anyone can now sign up for the 30-day trial at that link. It's live, seen at least 2 ads for it. Awesome. So we'll grab a link for that and drop it in to the comments and into the group. And I think that's everything. I think we covered it all. If I missed does phase 2 integrate with ActiveCampaign and Zapier? So I think that's where that open API comes in, right? Which is part of phase 2. I know that we have heard that ClickFunnels is having to be really careful with the integrity of the system and with who they are choosing to integrate with. So I think there's some things that they were working out, maybe even legally, before we can start doing that. So as of now, I don't believe we can do any integrations. This ClickFunnels 2.0 is very much still beta. We're only using what they are giving us. We're not integrating it with anything else at this point. And the only thing that is that we're able to integrate are the payment gateways. And that's because we're setting it up through Payment AI, which is the one that is set up in ClickFunnels 2.0. And then through Payment AI, you set up your Stripe account, your PayPal account. There's, is it Klarma, which is the financial aid? I don't even know what it's called. The can't think of the word that I want, but if you have like a high ticket coaching program and people need financing, that's the word, financing. Coinbase is going to connect to that. So a lot of cool things happening. Everyone, thank you for watching. Hey everyone, Susan here. I want to invite you to our special workshops. They are called Geek Camp. This is a place where you can come and learn how to do CF 2.0 for your business, get it all set up, get things built, get them launched. You do not have to figure it out on your own. Come and join us at cfgeekcamp.com.